Chucking around.
But chucking around. Chucking around. Just chucking around.
Yeah, and we are back, man. Welcome back to Just Chucking Around. I am your host, Chuck Houston. And we're gonna get into it today, man. We're gonna get into it. A lot of things done happened over the past week. Is just whole lot just been going down. My favorite nigga right now today, favorite new nigga is Kwame Brown. I love Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown still out here on these niggas' ass, and he giving them every piece of his mind. Oh man, he like a loose pit bull out here. I love Kwame Brown, man. So shout out to Kwame Brown. Keep doing your thing, brother. And shit, we love you, man. So anyway, let's bring in our first co-host of the evening, the producer of the year. Got to bring in my homeboy, Blame the Come on in here, boy.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
Yeah.
You ain't got the sound effects hooked up this week?
Yeah, I got him. Hold it. There we go.
That's what put it. Did the vocal sound.
Yeah, I had to do it some kind of way. Shit.
Yeah.
What's been cracking with you, homie?
Oh man, trying to stay dry. It's been a lot of rain this week, so just trying to stay dry, just trying to make some moves. While I'm sitting still, ain't a lot going on out here. So, just taking my time, just knowing that it's a marathon. You know what I mean, and not a sprint.
Yes, sir. You're absolutely right about that, my brother. Absolutely right, man. So it's been a rainy week, man. It's been raining all damn week. Can't even wash your car. But today we had a pretty good day, man. So I'm hoping that's it gone on the way and shit, we can get back to business as usual, man. So anyhow, man, gotta bring our boy in, the hostess with the mostest. Oh, y'all finna love him today. Pimp Game Shane, the man with all the game, baby. Come on in here.
Hey, you motor scooters. You caught me. I thought I was gonna be finished, but you caught me.
Yeah, we got
What's
your
happening,
ass.
guys? What you
Ain't
guys
nothing, brother. Apparently you're doing well over there.
Oh yeah, I'm doing my daily ritual. You know what I'm saying? Every day about this time, I like to give thanks to the one Mary J.
You gotta give thanks, huh?
Look, I'm just showing y'all my skills on here. Look at
Boy, I tell you, we done turned into a drug paraphernalia show.
Mm-hmm.
We do not condone the use of illicit drugs via the television broadcast that we are having right now.
Brought to you by Garcia Vega Cigarillos.
and Reggie. Garcia Vegas and Reggie.
Boy, only you can.
Yeah.
You still get your weed out Beulah, nigga.
Yeah. Off Mallow.
Mallow like a motherfucker. That boy say he still go off Napoleon. He over there. Boy, you fuck around with the Jamaicans over there.
Yeah, man. So let's get into it. Talking about legalization, man, or these firearms in Texas. I believe they already did it. They done legalized the firearms where anybody can carry around a pistol, and I guess niggas, you ain't got to have no license or nothing. You just can be out here just brandishing. I guess I don't know if you can brandish, but you can have it on your hip. What I think about that shit, I think it's a setup for like if the cops do stop you or some shit like that, he had a gun and pop, and that's your ass. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So I already know you got some thoughts about this. I wanna get into it with you. Go and give it to me, Pimp Gang.
Well, just like you said, it's a setup. Now they got a reason. Shit. And I feel like a lot of people wasted their money going out taking them classes and shit, and then they just said, "Hey, fuck it, everybody can carry." You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's a risky move. You know what I'm saying? It's a risky move to even carry a gun. But now they're gonna treat every stop as if you got a weapon. You know what I'm saying? Whether you got one or not. And that's
Right.
the cold part. That's the scary part, because now anybody can be a victim. You're gonna start seeing people getting shot up left and right out here. I mean, even in the streets, like regular people. If you see somebody walk up with a gun and start holding that motherfucker, and you got a gun too, you're gonna pull your gun out, you might shoot somebody too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a dangerous move, man. But I'm like you. I think it's a setup, man. I think it's a just another way for them to get off killing black people.
Right. I totally agree.
That's just my thoughts. Blame, what you think?
Yeah, this nigga, he over there babysitting right now.
Yeah, man.
He need a pistol. He need a pistol right now.
I know. Both you niggas gonna get clocked up when I come back. Remember that I'm 40-year-old virgin, man? That one.
Yeah.
This your man's right here. This your man's right here. It don't matter. Both of you niggas getting clocked up.
Everybody.
Yeah, I think it might be a setup too. I mean, it got some pros and cons. If another mass shooting comes, somebody might think twice about before they do a mass shooting, you know.
Yeah,
and
right.
you know, they could definitely save someone's lives. We would hope that everybody would be responsible with their firearms and not be so quick to draw it, and, you know, preserve human life, because human life is precious. I'm on the computer, son.
School it right quick. Boy, he can learn out of here.
That nigga ain't got no discipline, boy. That nigga come right in the middle. I told y'all niggas about that fuck ass show, nigga. Stop that shit on Thursdays, nigga.
Yeah, so you know, I think they'll think twice, man. And then you know, like you say, everybody fair game, and it evens the tables, and you know what I mean. Maybe some of these guys will be able to defend themselves against some of the police. You know what I mean? You know, at the end of the day, I'd rather be alive in jail than dead in the ground if it come to it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Bingo.
you know, I mean, it's got its pros and its cons, but you know, you're really putting the everyday average Joe up against people who train. You know what I mean? So the odds are against you at the end of the day when you look at it from a big picture, you know, point of view. And so you know, but you know, if everybody treat everybody like they got a gun out here, then you know, maybe some of these people are mine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If Trump get back in office, maybe they won't be so brazen. You know, these Trump supporters, they won't be so brazen to, you know what I mean? Yeah. Go to be in the disrespect. You know, it's fair game if everybody got a pistol out there now. You know what I mean? So, man, you know, you just got to keep your head on the swivel, and you gotta, you know, you know what I mean? You gotta really be on your P's and Q's and dot your I's and cross your T's, man, because ain't no new man and ain't no reset button, you know?
Right.
How I feel about it, man.
Yeah, man, and they just had, like you said, you mentioned about the mass shootings. They just had a mass shooting like yesterday.
Yeah.
It was like a conductor on the train or whatever, and he went back up there. He was disgruntled and went up and shot 8 people and did, I think he killed himself or they killed him. He died too though. But that's how that shit need to work. Like on the mass shootings, like I say, they need to show up popping and just take that nigga out. Because they be wanting to know, why did they do it? I don't give a damn why they did it. You didn't kill 8 people. Go on, shoot this nigga down before he kills somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So that just, like you say, it might tame some of these niggas out here and make them want to act right, or like you say, think twice about that shit. Because that might make these niggas start thinking twice about this shit. Because remember we was talking about the hairdresser, right? The hairdresser, she had done somebody's hair, right? And the woman didn't want to pay. She had put a bob on her head. Am I right, Blaine?
Yeah, she put a bob on the lady head, man. Yeah. And man, I don't know if she owed her some money. I don't know what the backstory was, man. But all I know is the woman that had got her hair done. You know what I mean? She was at the door trying to get out, and she had to pull the pistol out of her purse, and she ain't want to pay, and so they finally let her. I was reading some of the comments though. They said she got a cue for her mug shot though. She got
Say, man, that's crazy as hell.
You know, she got a cue for a mug shot. So I don't know what that was that boy Young Jock talking about. Y'all don't know the backstory to what's going on, but you know, that's why whenever I do whatever I do, man, you got to pay me a deposit and then pay me up front before I get started. You know what I mean? You make it hard for everybody out here. I done been burnt, but you go through that. You know what I mean? You go through that, you live and you learn, and now you know better. You know, so I don't, like I say, I don't know the backstory, but it just seemed like a Bogart move to where you know, they say if you pull a pistol, you better be ready to use it.
You better be ready to use that bitch.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I you know, because a lot of them, my wife a hairdresser, man. A lot of them hairdresser ladies, you know, they not just hairdressers, they therapists, they
right.
You know what I mean, they involved, they involved in their community, you know what I mean? They confidence, they console each other, they, you know, they take care of one another. And that was just, I know it had to be some beef for it to go that far. You know what I mean? Somebody owed somebody some money and you said, you know what? I ain't gonna wait on the payment no more, man. I'm just gonna go and let her do my hand. Walk out. I got this pistol on me, and if whatever she wanna do, shit. It's all.
Hey, but for real though, I could see that shit happening because one of my ex-girlfriends was a hairdresser, and she packed a pistol every day. She had a license and everything. Yeah. So I could see that shit happening. Like it ain't no stretch that it did happen. I know it could have happened. It could have went down, especially with the attitude she had. It could have went down. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I mean, at least it's she can file a report for theft for services. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Theft for services, and man, you know, that might just be a civil matter, but most beauticians know their client's first and last name, man. That ain't nothing but a lawsuit waiting to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She didn't pull a pistol on her. You know, that's I don't know what's the charge, but she never pointed at her, but they got it all on camera. So you know, stuff like that. All you got to do is sit back and watch people, man. She on borrowed time out here, so she got, like she say, she got her hair done, but guess what? She tried to run off on the plug. Out when she get put in that jailhouse, though. You don't let you wear your fake hair in that house, man. You got to go out and that.
She tried to run off on the plug twice.
At least in jail, she can get her hair done for a suit. She give her a sweet thing and she get her hair done.
For real.
Hey, cause what's funny is that nigga, she did all that shit. They gonna snatch all that shit right out as soon as she gets
all of it.
Soon as she go through book and they gonna snatch all that shit out. It's like shit, you wasted your motherfucking time and effort. That's but you know what? That just go back to what we were saying at first about these people carrying pistols. Not everybody can carry them. People's attitudes are a little different. Because you feel a little different when you walk around, you got a pistol in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, the biggest nigga is the smallest nigga to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, people's attitudes change. And if your attitude already on 10 and a motherfucker put a pistol in your hand, shit, nigga, you're on 25. Somebody.
Yeah, you somebody. Yeah, you somebody else. And it was it was another thing on the news the other day with this guy that got out of his car. I don't know if you've seen it. He got out his car with his pistol and was walking up on the car in front of him on some road rage shit and just started busting at the people. And the people, they ended up getting away. Then he turned around and pointed his gun behind the car. Like, this nigga was just out here road raging like a motherfucker. Yeah. You can't get anybody no damn gun.
Well, that's the thing, though. Niggas know if you pull that motherfucker and you use it and somebody see you do it, they are witness to that crime. So now you got a decision to make. Shit, do you take them out too? Or do you say, hey, well, fuck it? You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, if you do some shit like that, and road rage and you shoot somebody, right?
Yeah.
Everybody see you do this shit. Like, nigga, now you got a choice. You know what I'm saying? Right. Do you just want to go to jail? Well, you're going to jail anyway.
Right. They got a manhunt out on them, right?
Yeah. It's like shit. That I mean, decision. Like, what you gonna do? That's why you shouldn't do stupid shit like that because you got to think about the end result. Like, nigga, if you gonna do it all the fucking way, shit, you don't want nobody to know about it. But shit,
Leave no witnesses.
leave no witnesses. I mean, shit, like that's a code of the street. Like, no face, no case. Nobody saw me. I ain't do nothing. You know
My
what I'm
son
saying? Like,
said you
but
need to
shit,
stop using bad words.
in broad day traffic though, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, who's not gonna see that? You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, why would you do some stupid shit like that any fucking way? You going to jail. Like, no matter how hard your fucking day was, nigga, you
Right.
going to jail at the end of that motherfucker. So your shit is gonna get stupid crazy.
Right.
You
Yeah,
know,
I'm pretty.
we in the
Go ahead.
age where people just telling on themselves anyway, man. You know, and it's just a matter of time for these police and the government lines to just have people just start incriminating themselves. You know what I mean? Set it up and just use these cameras against them. You know what I mean? And they already doing it online with all this money, all this weed, Coca-Cola on your shirt, drinking beer and shit like that. You know what I mean? They thinking you're selling coke, smoking dope, drinking illegal. Nah, this bullshit. But you know,
that
just
Reggie hit
man.
good though.
Huh?
I said that Reggie hit good. It got him over there choking.
Yeah.
That boy, that Reggie hit good, boy. It got him a good piece.
Boy, I ain't smoked Reggie since I sold you some.
I ain't never bought no Reggie from you, nigga.
That's what I'm telling you. You never see me smoking no motherfucking Reggie, nigga. Nigga.
Boy, I gotta
Wonderland right here.
yeah,
You
I
one of
see.
these Wonderlands gonna make it through.
Yeah, I got a bona fide weed head on this bitch. Bona fide, goddammit.
Snoop Dogg ain't got nothing on me.
You think you can smoke Snoop Dogg under the table?
Probably not.
Hell no.
Hell no. Like, nigga, Snoop smoke a pound of grass on a regular basis. Like, nigga, I might smoke like a 7 or something, but shit, nigga, I ain't finna do that shit on a, like, I couldn't smoke a pound of grass. Like, even with this weed, I'm finna put this shit out.
Yeah, you high now. Once
Nigga,
you hit
I'm
that
having
bitch
a
and you
good-
cough like that, you high.
Yep, ain't no need to go further.
Yeah,
Nigga,
I'm telling you. I know
that's
the rule.
crackhead status when a nigga feel like, man, I gotta keep smoking the chain.
I gotta smoke some more.
Nah, I'm too old for that type of shit, nigga.
So let me ask you this: why you prefer smoking over like the bone or vape or like the edibles?
First of all, I like all that shit. What you
I was
talking
about to say the nigga like all that shit.
I like all that shit. Like, nigga, edibles. I was on an edible last night. That bitch had me gone too. But
Yeah, them hoes have
like,
a nigga
nigga,
stuck.
really, like, I for me, smoking is kind of like, it's like a ritual. You know what I'm saying? The whole rolling up, the breaking down part. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, it's a habit for me now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just something I do on a regular basis. It's like, shit, if a nigga wake up and do some motherfucking push-ups and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, the more you do it, the more you just used to doing it. And that's what it is for me. Like, shit, when I wake up in the morning, nigga, before I eat, I gotta smoke to get.
That sounds like a habit.
It is a habit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Yeah.
Like, it motherfucking is. And then too, like, the crazy part is that, like, if I ain't smoking, like, if I ain't got no weed or no shit like that, and I'm riding, I'm chilling, I don't even be thinking about the shit. But then I come to a point, like, after I eat, I want to smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit.
That's called a trigger.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I had to go through all these classes and shit before. You know,
I did too.
So they teach you all that bullshit.
I just got our papers in 2018, and I had to go through all the classes too. I had to do, matter of fact, I had to do the classes like 3 fucking times. This is my motherfucking 4th time going through that shit. But
oh, you must have failed the test or something.
No, nigga, shit. I've had a bunch of different cases where I had to.
Oh shit!
It was court offered. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So I had.
Yeah, you had to do that shit.
Yep, nigga. I done did Every class known to man, nigga. I done had to go
Yeah.
to class and all kind of shit.
Niggas
Yeah,
is
I had to do that shit too.
Mm-hmm.
straight A student in that jail system.
Fucking right. Hey, let me tell you something. Even one of my motherfucking my teachers was telling me that too. That motherfucker was like, man, you probably the smartest nigga on probation.
Hey, that's what they say. That's what niggas say, man, you coming to my graduation? Where you go? You
Hey,
you at
hey,
TSU?
I'm
No, man.
graduating from Southeast, nigga. Southeast, baby.
Yeah.
No program down the street, man. We graduating today.
Hey,
Yeah, they,
hey, nigga, I used to be going to class and then I would go right out the class across the street to the fucking address and have drinks. And I wasn't supposed
you wasn't even supposed to be drinking.
I wasn't supposed to be drinking another
Yeah.
stuff. And I'd be like, woo, I'm out this bitch. And I go
Nigga,
right
leave the class and go drink. Nigga, I used to do the same shit. Nigga, I go to the corner store right after I leave the class.
right after I have a square rolled up in my car. As soon as I pull out the parking lot, I'm smoking.
Nigga riding around with a cooler in the car. Shit.
Hey,
Nigga, no, he ain't supposed to have no motherfucking alcohol.
None of that shit. I'm talking about I'm going right over to the club getting fucked up. I'm talking about
Man.
Look,
I don't know if y'all heard about this. Blaine was telling me about this here, about the pizza guy. Back in I guess when back in the gap when Bitcoin first started, he was he was delivering pizza, Blaine?
Yeah,
he was delivering pizza, yeah.
So back in, I think it was 2010, I think Bitcoin came out in like 2009, if I'm not mistaken. But then back in 2010, this guy, he was a pizza delivery guy, and he gave a guy like 10,000 Bitcoin. That's how he paid him for his pizza. And so he didn't keep the Bitcoins. I think he just sold them or passed out to somebody else. He cashed them out or did something. And they said that if he'd have kept them 10,000 Bitcoin to this day, it'd have been worth $65 million.
God,
365 million. God damn, I know he feel like shit.
To his defense, he said that he didn't know, he didn't think it was gonna be anything. You know what I mean? He didn't know the value of Bitcoin because it was so new and so fresh. You know?
Yeah. I mean, you know, when you get shit like that, you just forget about it. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to just forget about it. Just let that shit go and don't fuck with it. But he didn't know no better. We wasn't in the investing in shit like that back then.
Unless you one of those guys that, you know what I mean? You know, you one of them guys that somebody give you something and you say, man, I'll just throw this shit in the Crown Royal sack and just put it in the closet and you forget about it and say, oh, you know, Chuck or Pimp Gang gave me this way back then. I don't know what the hell that is. I just kept it.
Right,
you know what I mean?
And he'd have had 365 million.
$300.
Ooh, boy, I know that boy sick. I know he's sick.
That boy
like I say, he said he was happy to be a part of the experience. I guess that's about the only thing you can say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you didn't got rid of it, but yeah, that was it. That was his story. Just
happy to be a part of the experience.
That was 300. That boy got paid 365 million to deliver a pizza. When you think about it, you know.
On the cool, yeah. That's a hell of a tip.
What? 20 years later, 11 years later.
Yeah, that's crazy, dog. That's crazy. Look, I don't know if y'all seen the news or not, but United is offering them flights like for a year or whatever, free flights for a year. Like if you go get the vaccine, like if you get at the airport, you about to go somewhere, get the vaccine, and you can win like first class tickets, round trip to anywhere you want to fly for a year, and you could bring somebody with you.
Let me talk.
Is that going to incentivize? Is that going to incentivize Pimp Game Shane to go and get the vaccine?
Let me tell you. So first off, no. Hell to the fuck no. Let me ask you a question. I fuck the Cayman Islands if I gotta take a motherfucking shot. I ain't never been tested. nigga, you can have that motherfucking shit. Tell me something. Why they got to bribe niggas to take this shit?
Because you
feel what
niggas
I'm
won't
saying?
take the shit.
Hey, it don't matter. Let me tell you something. It's your choice though, right? It's your choice whether you want to take some shit that's untested or not, right? You know what I'm saying? Like a smart motherfucker gonna be like, hey man, I ain't never, and then you know, I'm gonna pass on that. It's a hard pass. I want to see what it's gonna do to other people first
Yeah.
before I even think about taking that shit. You feel what I'm saying? But nigga, if you just like you just said, nigga, they are offering plane tickets, nigga, they are offering lottery winning, nigga, they are offering prisoners shorter time sentences just for taking this shit, nigga. Now, what kind of sense do that fucking make? You feel what
It
I'm
make all the
saying?
sense in the world.
Like
It
nigga,
make all this, nigga. If I'm in
it makes
prison,
nigga, it makes none of
give
the
me
sense
that
in the
hoe.
world.
If you gonna chop these 5 years up out this hoe, nigga,
You
fire me up, dog.
You mean to tell me that you would let a murderer go in 5 years of time?
I'm not
Because
talking
he
about
took
the
the
murderer.
vaccine?
I'm talking
But
about
that's
if
who
it
they
was me.
offering it to. See, Chuck, that's what you don't understand, nigga. This not just for, they are offering this to everybody. You feel what I'm saying? No matter what the crime. They saying, hey, we'll reduce your sentence if you take this vaccine.
Hold on, I gotta stop you. I gotta stop you right there. Because they ain't Bill Cosby just he just
Nigga, this nigga can't even get it out.
he just got denied parole, man. And
That
Yeah.
nigga already had COVID. They already know that nigga like, now here, fuck now. You done had a shot before.
3 to 10, you know what I'm saying? But this the real question. This the real question I got for Chuck. This the real question. Do you feel like you got fucked over since you jumped out so early, knowing that you could have got free flights?
No.
You
No,
locked
I
up
can.
too soon.
I'm still eligible for it. Anybody that already got the shit, anybody that already got the shit can enter right now. So I'm already eligible. So now with your smart ass, why you trying to fuck with me, nigga?
In the tailpipe,
Yeah,
nigga.
why you trying to fuck with me, nigga? I'm already entered. God damn it.
No, they just came out with that. That wasn't not with
No, you ain't watched the whole thing. They said, nigga, if you already got it, you can enter. For you go to the CDC shit.
You can enter the win.
Yeah,
You may
the
already be a
sweepstakes.
winner.
Yeah, nigga, I got it.
Congratulations, sweepstakes.
Hit your boy right here, baby. Hit your boy. Yeah,
So
I feel good.
They gonna
So
tell
let
him
me
to
ask
come
you
pick
this.
up your check. They're gonna throw his arm around like this. All right, y'all, come on, everybody.
Let me ask you this, Pimp Game. This is the question to you. So if you get in trouble anytime now, between now and this shit is over with, will you be, depending on what you facing, will you be getting the shot to reduce some of your charges since you've been in and out? If they hit you with some shit that you know you can't do, you know you can't do that time standing on your head. They say 40 years, nigga. What you gonna do? You gonna get the vaccine? You gonna have to say, no, man, fuck it. Because if you don't get it, you leave yourself smoking weed out of nigga ass. That you know they stick the weed in the eye and they smoking.
Okay, let me respond. First off, Blaine, I ain't getting in no more trouble. I done my stance. That was in my yesteryear, and yeah, a nigga. If I'm doing 40 years, I'm doing a different type of time in that. Like shit, I'm already having niggas with drones drop me some shit off so we can get some shit cracking in that motherfucker, nigga. I'm going boss up in that motherfucker. I ain't gonna be in that motherfucker like you niggas. Your ass gonna have a nigga. That's why I blame
who niggas?
I'm not going.
Yeah, who niggas?
You snitching. Nigga, you telling on everybody. You finna put the 6ix9ine on, boy. Yep. That nigga say, I'm telling on everybody, nigga, I'm stabbing you in the courtroom, nigga. And we not even making it to trial.
Hey, man.
There you go, right there. There you go.
See, look.
Yeah. He did it. He did it. Right there.
He
Yeah,
did.
that nigga right there.
Coca-Cola shirt in cursive. Find him. He down there, nigga in the red hat.
See,
Nah, nigga, I ain't
know how to
snitching
make
on
a shank
nobody.
out of toothbrush, nigga.
I ain't no snitch. I ain't
know
no
how to
snitch,
make
but
a
if I
shank out
ain't,
of toothbrush, nigga.
I'm proud of you. if that's what you know how to do, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? Make that shank, goddamn. I ain't no snitch, but if I ain't do it, I'm telling.
But
Fuck that.
really,
I ain't gonna do
on the
nobody
cool
else
though,
time.
hey, but like, nah, on a serious note though, I'm still not taking no motherfucking vaccine, bro. I'm not, cause if they gotta bribe me to take it, then there's something wrong with that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And they telling you about, oh, okay, we got millions of test runs and this and this and that, and we got this and this and that, but this has never been tested before. So you are one of several hundreds of thousands of people who have taken this shit. So y'all gonna be the first ones to feel.
No, millions. It's over half the population is vaccinated right now.
Well, good for y'all.
Yeah.
Thing is, we don't know what that's gonna do to y'all in the next 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Like shit,
man.
Chuck don't want to hear that shit.
He
man.
don't want to hear it, but in reality, bro, nobody knows what it's gonna do. Not even the people who made the shit, and the people who made the shit ain't even fucking doctors. So
let me piggyback on you, pimp gang. Let me piggyback. Here's the thing: they just said on the news the other day, the drug is investigational. Okay, that means is they giving it to people and they gonna see what it's gonna do, and then
see
that's
what
how
it do.
the side effects. Look, let me tell you something, man. Look, and I'm not tripping. Here's the thing, man. Some of the side effects, I don't give a damn if it's 1 in a million. I might not hit the lottery or whatever, but I might be there. I know I'm cool right now. They done had niggas' tongue swell up. You seen that black man tongue swell?
Yes.
Say the shit give you heart disease. They saying the shit can make people sterile. It's knocking off young girls' cycle and they period and shit. They light, now they heavy. They having irregular menstrual cycles, all this old type of shit. Then on top of that, folks having tremors. You know what I mean? They can't stop shaking and all this old kind of shit. Headaches.
So it's a bunch of people doing it.
Yeah.
You saying that it's millions of people that's out here shaking and vomiting and doing all that shit. That's not the case.
If you are the vaccine company, is it in your best interest to put all these cases out there so that you know?
Yes. So if there's something wrong with it, then you can stop administering it.
Well, it's something wrong with it definitely because it's not FDA approved.
Not FDA, not
FDA approved, and that's what you have to worry about.
And then again, I can't give you now. I can't come to one of y'all and say, man, here, man, smoke this, man, smoke this. What's in this pipe, man? Listen, it's gonna get you high, but I ain't responsible or not. If it's gonna kill you, you ain't got no kind of recourse when it come to me. But I'm gonna get you high though. But then here's the thing: they saying that the vaccine is not a cure; it's a protection. That's what they saying. It's a layer of protection. You can
still catch it.
Yes.
Why I can't just go take my vitamins or drink some herbs or drink some tea or something and let that be my layer of protection? I don't want your chemical.
You sound like Donald Trump.
Yeah.
You sound like Donald Trump. Just get some Lysol and inject it.
Let me drink bleach.
Let me drink that bleach. Why?
Yeah, you niggas sound like Donald Trump. I'm disgusted with both of you niggas.
You just mad because you ain't got no flight benefits, nigga.
Hey, and I'm just saying, disgusted. Like, nigga, FDA did not approve that shit, and people still taking this shit, like, nigga, and then they basically advertising this shit every day, every social media site, everywhere you go, it's COVID, 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 and they trying to get you to get this motherfucking vaccine. And I mean, they pushing on it hard. I mean, they pushing it harder than the gay agenda. You know what I'm saying? Like, they are pushing this shit fucking hard. And the FDA said, we don't want nothing to do with that shit. Like, we do not approve this shit. And people, nigga, nobody should be taking this shit if it's not FDA approved. Because what do we have the Food and Drug Administration for if they are not doing this job? They're telling you what to take and what's not to take. You know what I'm saying? What's for human consumption and what ain't. And if they saying this ain't for human consumption, then you motherfuckers is about to be some mutants around this motherfucker walking around.
Man, you sound
You
crazy.
got an arm growing out your back, nigga, and it's gonna be scratching your ass when you walk, nigga. It's gonna be because of this
I would
fucking
love a
vaccine,
third.
I'm telling
I
you.
would love a third arm. I would love a
Look.
third arm. I got my hands full as it is. God damn it, I
You
need
could-
another arm.
You
Shit.
can use that motherfucker to slap the shit out yourself for taking that shit, nigga.
I need another arm, nigga.
Hey, nigga.
I'm whooping everybody, nigga.
Listen, let me
Three
say,
arms,
if
the
a
3 arm
doctor-
goddamn
if a
assassin.
doctor came to you and said, "Here, Chuck, I don't know what this crack is gonna do to you, but you need to smoke it because a lot of people around you are smoking crack and they seem to be enjoying it, so you need to take it too." You gonna smoke
First
that
of
crack?
all, no doctor in their right mind would ask me to smoke crack. So don't use that. Don't use bad
It's
examples
doctors
on
that
this
smoke
show.
crack, Chuck.
Please,
It's
please
doctors.
don't use bad examples.
It's doctors that smoke crack, Chuck. The fuck are you
Now,
talking
look.
about?
Let's take it to this. Let's take it to this. On, like, you know, when people get cancer or whatever, and you know they like stage 4 or whatnot. You know, they stage 4 cancer. They come with these new drugs all the time, and they say they experimental drugs, but this shit could save your life. You got stage 4 cancer. You're gonna take you're gonna take whatever medicine they give you to try to stay alive. And that's what I put. Well, I can't think of the word right now, but it's in the same goddamn in the same family as that for me. You know, if it's a disease out there that I know is killing people, and they tell me, "Hey man, take this," and you not gonna get the shit, I'm gonna take that shit. Especially after I seen other. I wasn't the first motherfucker in line. Don't get me fucking wrong. I wasn't the first nigga in line down there talking about poke me first. No, I waited like 4 months or 2.
Hey.
No, I waited 2 months before they said, and then I said,
I got
"Fuck
a
it."
question.
here's the thing. Hold on, Pim. Here's the thing though. But you okay with they saying take this? But if something happened to you mentally or physically, you on your own, hands clean. We ain't got nothing to do with that. You okay
That
with
was-
that?
Like I gotta be okay with it. Like you said, it's your choice. I got to be okay with it.
Man,
I'm taking a
I'll tell
chance.
you what,
You
I'll
taking
tell
a
you what,
chance?
though. Hold on, I tell you what. If a nigga keep texting, because they texting niggas to take this vaccine, y'all didn't got to text too. If I kept telling you to, hey man, join my pyramid scheme, join my gift and love scheme, you cuss me the fuck, man, leave me alone. I don't want that shit, man. Anything that's really good for you, you ain't gotta beg nobody to do, man.
Right. You ain't got
First
to bribe nobody. It's
I'm
not.
gonna say this again. Go ahead. I'm gonna say this again, and I'm gonna let you finish. Please stop using bad examples on this show because this is nothing like a pyramid scheme.
No, I'm just talking about in reference to somebody keep texting you, man. If one of them hoes kept texting you, you go the fuck off. Hey,
You
man,
right.
I don't. Okay.
Hey, so let me ask you this, Chuck. I got this. My question to you is: so you gonna take that anti-AIDS medicine too?
No.
Why you ain't take the monochrome antibody?
You see what I'm saying? Like, but why though? Like shit, you know, AIDS is real. AIDS be killing people. Why not? Just like you said, like in your own words, if I know I can prevent some shit, why not take it? Right?
Why not take it? You out here fucking in these streets. Why not?
Yeah,
just
you
take
out here. You
They
dig out here
clean though. All
gambling.
of them clean.
You got your dick on the crab table. You got your dick on the crab table. You ain't gonna take the AIDS medicine.
They clean. Look, man, they ain't got to take no motherfucking AIDS medicine, man. I don't
It's
need
just
to
in
take that.
case. It's to protect your life, just in case.
That's what condoms is for.
Now you might get some head, and the hoe might got a sew in her mouth.
Man, watch out. Y'all steady with these bad examples, man.
Hey, niggas can't tell. You can't talk truth to a nigga. Nigga don't want to hear no truth. Nigga
Yeah,
just
she
want to
might
hear
have-
this motherfucking
she might
vaccine
have-
lie.
Gingivitis and her gums bleeding, and she jumped down on you. There you go. You got it.
Hey, you
The
got
pimp
it.
gang, you acting like you ain't out here wrong these hoes. Neither, nigga, huh?
Nigga,
You
I
act like
got
you
a
just
man.
not out here wrong these hoes.
Nigga, I got a whole woman. I'm not out here with no hoes.
You got to say that on here. That nigga that's
I can say that here, there, wherever the fuck we at. Nigga, I got a
that's
whole
named
gal,
Pimp
like,
Game
nigga.
Shine.
Nigga,
Yeah.
hey, just cause you throwing your dick on the crap table on the run,
We gonna
don't
take.
mean I
We
am.
just
Don't try
gonna
to throw
call
me
you.
under the bus. Look, this nigga, you just said you wasn't no snitch. You is a rat, nigga. You trying to
No,
take
nigga.
everybody fucking down. Listen to this motherfucker here. This nigga, the first thing he do, oh nigga, you out here, don't act like nigga. Pimp game
Yeah.
shame, nigga. You threw my name all on it. You ain't gonna call my government too, nigga. Shit, what is you, the DA? You the feds, motherfucker?
That nigga done pulled
What a
that nigga done
nigga
pulled
this
a Kobe
is.
on. Hey,
Hey,
that nigga
Yeah.
done pulled a Kobe on you, pimp.
Hey,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
swear to God. Hey,
Nigga, you
friends
said the
like
shit
you,
about me
nigga, who
first,
need
nigga.
enemies, I'm talking about,
I'm
nigga.
I'm
What kind of-
defending myself,
what
nigga.
kind-
You said
Boy,
that shit
you know
first.
what? They had it right, nigga. You is Janky Beverly, nigga. You don't know who the fuck, nigga. This nigga here, boy,
Yeah. Boy, you-
fuck out of here.
Yeah.
This
You
nigga,
better act
I'm
like
gonna
that.
call you Rat Man Dude, nigga. Hold up,
Yeah.
nigga. This nigga
You
here.
better act like that, cause I know she watched this show. You better clown, goddammit. I'm talking about
Boy,
get mad.
Let me tell you something. She
Get
know
mad,
me.
nigga.
She know
Yeah,
me.
I know.
She go out with me. You feel
Yeah.
what I'm saying? She seen me in action. She know what I do.
Yeah.
But you,
All right, Pimp Game.
I ain't never seen you like this, nigga. When we was in high school, you wasn't this radish. I thought you was a little more
This nigga
dying than
say-
this, nigga. You out here name dropping and everything too, nigga.
This
What
nigga-
kind of nigga is you? Hey, look at this nigga. This nigga got a fucking notepad. Stop talking into your collar, Chuck. Hey,
Yeah,
who the
I
fuck?
got
One
you.
of them 12 ass nigga.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm telling. Yeah, I'm gonna defend myself, nigga.
I see it. I see it. I gotta go to Bible study. Fuck with your whole ass, nigga. This nigga, hey, look at this dude. This nigga throwing, he fucking these hoes out here in these streets.
Now you doing too much clowning now. She's not gonna start believing that shit. That shit, you trying to defend it too hard, she gonna not believe you. See, nigga, you sure was acting a damn fool on the Chuckn Around.
Hey, if she believe you.
You wanna say something about it? You got something to tell me.
If she believe you, she ain't for me.
Well, see?
If she
Well, wait,
believe
ain't
you,
no-
she ain't for me.
Yeah, ain't no sense in getting all hostile with me, nigga. Shit. Anyway, man. Anyway, let's move on to the next topic because I see that rubs niggas the wrong way right
You didn't know you was a rat like that, Chuck.
there. That rubs niggas the wrong way.
You just showed your tail.
Yeah, I sure did.
You showed your tail. I'm gonna get the keys for this nigga.
Stevie J.
Yeah, the rat face.
Yeah.
Hey, so look, hurricane season is coming, man, and the first storm already the name first storm already hit. Nigga, we've been getting rain. We've been getting pummeled with this goddamn rain for the last week, man. It's been fucked up out here in Houston, and they say these mosquitoes in the next 3 or 4 days is finna be down here, and they already here. They talking about they finna be here. I done got hit in the top of the head last night, nigga. You ain't got no protection up there. Nigga, and they disrespectful when they start biting you in the face. That's when it's time to go in the motherfucking house. When them goddamn mosquitoes bite you in the face, nigga.
It's one man around my house. That bitch catch me in my sleep every night, nigga. I'm talking about this. I can't see him in the dark. You know what I'm saying? I be waiting to catch his motherfucking ass. I stick my foot out for bait, and that nigga don't never bite me on the foot. This nigga always he hit my ankle and shit. I'm like, God damn. Hey, them
hoes catch you in the sleep.
Hey, and them hoes is big than a motherfucker too.
Yeah, it's gonna go down in the next 5 or 7 days. Shit.
I really think that that should be the new name for niggas. Instead of calling anybody that does something inappropriate or do something morally wrong, you should call them a mosquito, man, because I think that really fit. Because anything that'll bite your baby, nigga, and just fly off, and don't give a damn. You know, you piss outside or bite you in your dick and just fly the fuck off, man. You know what I mean? Anything that just nigga take blood and run off. This a mosquito ass nigga, man. You understand what I'm saying? It's real,
nigga
man.
flying around your ears and shit.
Listen. Nigga, mosquito, nigga, will bite you in the corner of your eye.
I've been bit right there before.
Nigga, in between your fingers right here, man. Right here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga, bite you in the corner of your mouth. You know what I'm saying?
You got them edge up and shit.
Yeah,
like right on the front of that boy.
When they hit you in the face, they disrespectful, dog. I can't stand that shit.
Anywhere in the face is disrespectful.
Anywhere in the face, man. You can hit these arms and legs, man, but when you hit me in the face, dog, and you're getting ready to go out or something, you about to go out and you got this mosquito lump on your motherfucking face.
And then here's the thing. My son, he allergic to him, so when he get bit, he bubbles the fuck up.
Wep up. Yeah,
right.
They wep up.
Yeah,
my daughter too.
Look like he didn't got burned or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you should call these dirty, no good niggas in these. They mosquitoes, man. You know, mosquito
ass niggas.
Mosquito ass buzzing around, don't want nothing. Try to come up on something. You know what I mean? Don't want to get out here and get it on your own. Just want to take something and leave. You know what I'm saying?
Man, mosquito ass niggas.
With all this rain, I'm gonna just say, man, they need to just put out just like they texting niggas about this vaccine. They need to text these niggas and tell them, hey, man, look, man, empty all them tires, them in, take them home. Hey, all them potholes in South Park, man, hey, put some dirt in there, man, so they don't keep
no sand in it,
man. You know, it needs to be a text out like that, man, because next they gonna be talking about on top of the corona, we got West Nile and we got shit back. You know what I mean? Now they gonna come back on the news and talk about you might have a COVID-19 West Nile conjunction Zika virus.
The remix.
Yeah.
With DJ Khaled on the train.
Another one.
Another one.
Another body. Another illness, man, you know.
And like I say, the hurricanes is already hitting, so it's gonna get even worse.
So let me ask you this. So we already had our first name storm, right? Our first name storm was Anna. It happened last week. Actually, we had 2 disturbances in the Atlantic. And man, hurricane season really don't start till June. So my question to y'all is, you know, are you really prepared? Like, I mean, based off of what we had with Harvey, based off what we had with, you know, the freeze with ERCOT, the power going out, you know what I mean? Are you prepared? Or you rather because like I think my grandmother said she was out of power for like 2 months, you know what I mean? Like 8 weeks or 3, somewhere up in there, man. She was out of power for a while. And you know, I'm just saying, are y'all prepared to the fact, because it ain't nothing like staying at your own crib. It ain't nothing like being in the comfort in your home or not having to get a hotel. Like my cousin, her shit busted from the freeze. Nigga, she's still staying in a hotel. You know what I'm saying? And you know how long that happened to go? Like, we really blessed and fortunate. You don't know how many people still fucked up from their house from Harvey, nigga. You just see the outside. You ain't been in their house and see all them beams and shit still showing and all that old kind of stuff, man. So I'm just saying, are y'all prepared? Are you planning on getting prepared? Are you stocking up on water and food right now? You don't take it that serious. You just gonna take it the punches as the punches roll. Or you gonna get on the freeway and get the hell up out of here? What you gonna do? Chuck, let me know what you gonna do, man.
Well, first of all, you never really prepared for no shit like that because you don't know which way it's gonna go. Like it was a storm, like one of the ones last week, a tornado hit down in Houston, like a little bitty one, but it tore the side of a building off in like a second and just disappeared. That shit, you just never really prepared for no shit like that. But I try to stay prepared throughout the year. I make sure I have cases of water in the house. I make sure I have, you know, plenty of like non-perishables, you know, just in case of some shit like that. You know, if I got to go into survival mode, you know, I'm able to do that. And you always want to stay, you know, prepared or whatever. You know, you kind of want to stay prepared and just ahead of the game. You know what I'm saying? You don't never want to get caught up and be scrambling at the last minute with the people with the toilet paper and shit like that. You don't want to have to, you know, go through that or like when they went and bought all the Lysol and the Clorox wipes and all that shit. You don't never want to get behind like that and be, just fucked and ain't got nothing when the time comes. So it was kind of like, just like when COVID hit, wasn't nobody prepared for that shit. And, we really just getting our stuff back into stores, like at a normal rate, because you could go in the store like maybe let's say 5 months ago and it ain't got a bottle of Clorox on the shelf. You know what I'm saying? So now they stocking all of that stuff back up. So like I said, you really can't get prepared, but you could try to stay prepared for it. That's how I feel about it. I don't know about you, Pimp Gang.
They say if you want to make God laugh, you tell him your plans. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can never really be prepared for a natural disaster. You know what I'm saying? And then how they coming is worse and worse. Just like if you think about the floods and shit like that, like all this shit is getting worse and worse. It's not getting no better. Like, we're not getting no lighter hurricanes or no lighter tornadoes or no shit.
Right.
Like, these motherfuckers coming, they are coming through smashing shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have had some major destruction done from hurricanes and just tornadoes and even like floods and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people lost cars and shit, houses, nigga. Like, nigga, you can't prepare for a natural disaster. Yeah, you want to be in your house, but what if your house blow down the street?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. What if the storm ripped the roof off that bitch?
Right. It's really nothing you can prepare for. Like, shit, nigga. The best thing to do is get the fuck away, but then even that's gonna be difficult too, because if everybody thinks like, hey, I need to get the fuck away from this shit, then that's gonna be trouble trying to get out.
Yeah, now the highways is all backed up, and you on the road.
Up, planes and shit fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody want to lose nothing, but shit, at the end of the day, it's like, shit. you feel what I'm saying? Like, what else can you do? You can't prepare for this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all you can do is hope that motherfucker don't hit you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it hit everybody else. You feel me? Like, shit. But just like you say, losing power. Like, nigga, I want to go out and get a generator, but generators were so sold out from when we lost power the last time. You can't, they so back ordered, you can't even order one. And even if you do, it's gonna take so long to get that bitch, you probably gonna get that hotel next year. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
and then
I just got one, Pimp Game, but I just got one. So let me tell you my deal on that. So I went to Lowe's and I went to Home Depot. Lowe's and Home Depot had a 6,500 watt generator for $100, and they say that's about the bare minimum. By 5,500 to 6,500 is the maximum amount you need to run your whole house. But Harbor Freight got the best deal for that same price of $800. I got a 9,000 watt generator, so I got 2,500 for the same price at Harbor Freight. And the name of the generator is called a Predator. I actually seen a dude out with one on a food truck down in Midtown over there behind Grooves or Houston. And I asked him how was it working for him. He said he ain't had no complaints. He got all kind of good reviews online. So, you know what I mean? I ordered mine online because they didn't have no more in the store. But Harbor Freight got a 9,000 watt, and it took about a week and a half, 2 weeks. So if you order it online, man, you can get you one if you just want to be prepared, you know, for you and your family. Because it ain't nothing like, you know what I mean, being cool with your family there in the highs, man. That 9,000 watts will run the TV, the fucking, everything. You know what I'm saying? All I need to do now is when I decide to go and do it, just set up an exact plug to the house where I can just plug that hole right into run everything. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You need to plug it into your Wi-Fi box because your shit keeps
Oh shit. I thought that was my shit fucking up. This nigga chopping like screw around this hole.
That's what I was like, man, this is a new mix. What's this?
It's not me, man. AT&T said yesterday they had been having problems with their service in the area.
Look at this lie. Look at this fresh ass lie.
You just go straight faces like that.
Hey, but about them generator, nigga, Harbor Freight, I really don't trust Harbor Freight, nigga. Harbor Freight is like the Dollar General of hardware stores, nigga. I don't trust them niggas like that. All they shit be cheap as hell, nigga. I ain't never bought nothing from Harbor. Well, I bought one thing from Harbor Freight, and that shit was broken like in 2 days, and I was like, I ain't fucking with these niggas no more. Fuck Harbor Freight. I'm going to Home Depot.
Well, I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah.
So listen, let's move to the last one, the age one, Chuck.
Oh yeah. So we was talking earlier, right? Pimp Gang, and we was talking about like what age do you wanna check out at? Like I know nobody don't want to think about dying right now, but when you get to a certain age, you're really not, useful no more. You know what I'm saying? You like
80.
About 75, because you can still move around basically.
Yeah, like I don't want to die after all my friends and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to die before them niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I gotta go out, like, like, hey, I did it, y'all, and then I'm, you know what I'm saying? My grandpa, he just died. He died just last year.
Mm-hmm.
And
how old was it?
He was like 93, 94. You know what I'm saying?
Was he still in good shape?
He went out in his sleep, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he kind of knew what was happening, you know what I'm saying? Like, he kind of felt, he was like, yeah, he talked to his people and shit, and then, because all he had was my grandma. Everybody, all his friends dead than a motherfucker. So, you know what I'm saying? Shit, that nigga went in there and laid down, and then he was out of there, checked on out.
So he basically like chunked the deuce on the way out.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
like he was telling us like weeks before the shit was happening. He was like, "Oh yeah, I had a good time here with y'all."
yeah.
Like, woo, we always have a good old party, man. You know what I'm saying? Like he was like my grandpa was. He was a G. You know what I'm saying? Like he was a real like we done some gangster shit. One time that nigga had me come snatch some he was like, man, let's go throw these TVs away, man. And I'm like, man, TV, and it was them big old school box TVs, you know what I'm saying?
Them big back motherfuckers. Yeah.
Yeah. Now we supposed to go to one of them recycling joints or whatever that is. Where
you're supposed to take that shit to the city or whatever.
Yeah. Well, along the way, I guess my grandpa got tired of that shit. He was tired of the whole ride shit. He just started looking around. He was like, I think we should just dump them right here. I said, what? He was like, yeah. He was like, I'll look out. You just go, I'm going to pop the back. You know what I'm saying? You just go snatch them out and just chuck them over in the ditch over there. And we got caught. It was somebody coming up the street and they seen me doing it, right? I'm trying to chuck them home fast as I can. I'm chucking it. My grandpa hitting the horn like, come on.
Damn. How many TVs y'all had, nigga?
It was 3 of them. It was 3. And they was heavy than a bitch.
I know them big back son of bitches is heavy.
I almost threw my back out because I was trying to move fast, and you're supposed to use your legs and shit. I'm just using my back. I'm like, oh, he was like, Telly, come on. And he was blowing the horn, and he was driving. I ain't never seen him drive so motherfucking fast. When I got in that car, he just took off. I didn't even get a chance to close the door. He just smashing off down the street. He was like, I hope that wasn't the police. I said, you ain't gonna get look at him, Pops. He said, I ain't even have my glasses on. I'm like, what you driving?
Shout out to your gangster ass grandpa, man.
Oh, yeah. He was a gangster like a motherfucker. That nigga said, he was like, every time I go to like the family functions and shit, we go eat over at my grandma and in my house. He be like, hey, if it ain't my partner in crime, I'll be like, hey, man, I ain't doing no more shit with you, man. You got to get me out the counter. Yeah, he was a soldier. R.I.P. Pops.
R.I.P. man. See, me, Blame, I think I know I want to get what I was promised. You know what the Bible say you're going to get. I want my 70. But if I can squeeze another about 10 out of them, you know what I'm saying, but still be in good health, I might go ahead and push it to 80. I don't want to be like 100 and something, and the news at your fucking house because you're the oldest motherfucker on earth. I don't want to be that nigga. So yeah, I'll take about 80, man. I'll take about 80. I think I've done got everything I need to do done by then. What about you?
Well, what I will say, man, is that my grandfather died, I want to say, on my dad's side at 94. My grandfather on my mother's side died at about 84. My grandmother's still living. She 85, and she the last one of her siblings. She was the youngest of, like, I want to say 7 or 8 kids or something like that. And so it looks like I should be able to live into my 80s, possibly, mid 90s. Because actually on track of like keeping up with my health and shit like that. My way to the doctor just to get a checkup, check my cholesterol, blood pressure, thyroid, piss, make sure all my my vitals is cool and shit like that. And by me having, my son at 38 years old, man, I'm a little late in the game and still want to have another one. Man, I want to live as long as I fucking can. I don't even want to die. I want to be like one of them centurion niggas, because I've always looked at myself as one of them type of niggas that like kind of watch other people do stuff and go on to do whatever they do before I really get into what I got going on. And I would love to, just say, man, look, nigga, I'm 112 and have motherfuckers asking me what's the secret, then die on they motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm telling them all kind of shit, man. I gypped the tax system. That's the secret. I slept a lot. You know what I mean? All kind of shit.
You had niggas doing a bunch of stupid ass shit.
Yeah. Come get your money now. I just keep living to fuck over the white man. I know every day I live another day I get to, and it brings me joy. That's why I keep waking up. And I knew they wasn't gonna let me die because I still owe student loans. You know what I mean? They ain't so I don't know, man. I want to just live a long, fruitful life, man. I want to be that. I want to at least live to see my kids and be a grandpa. You know what I mean? At whatever age he decides to have kids and shit. Since I didn't really, start having a child to, you know what I mean? So I just want to be around, and just get into them herbs and just take care of myself and see how long I can push it, man. You know what I mean?
I can dig it. And you talked about your grandparents living to be older or whatever. You over there trying to live off them. You can't count their money, nigga.
Hey, like
you gonna get what you gonna get.
Listen, man, listen. Hey, if I get back to a pamper, man, I'm good, man. I ain't doing nothing. You know what I mean? They say you're adult once and a child twice, man. So fuck it. Hey, man, I'm gonna have some clean ass pull-ups on though, man.
Well, shit. With that being said, go and give your last words, your shout outs, man, because we on this hour ass. Shout out to Cigarillo, he didn't make it this week, and shout out to Big 50. She was supposed to be on the show again, but apparently her house caught on fire.
Hey,
and
sound like a lie.
Yeah, it sounds like a fresh ass lie, but I don't know. Because last time she was supposed to be on, her daughter was in a basketball tournament, and she said they won the game, and they had to play another game after that. So I guess she was banking on them losing to come on the show. So she said her daughter, she said her daughter won the game or whatever, and they had to play a back-to-back game. So that's why she couldn't make it. So, but I'm gonna stop calling her. That's basically what I'm gonna start doing. Cause it seems like something happened to her every time she gonna be on this goddamn show. So I'm
you might be bad luck.
I'm gonna get. I ain't gonna put that shit on her like that. I'm gonna take that off her life.
That nigga said a house caught on fire. Hold on.
Yeah.
Don't send her no more invite. Just let her come on naturally.
Just shoot. We're gonna shoot Big 50 a prayer out there. Hope your house is well and didn't get too much damage or whatever. So with that being said, blame the comment.
Man, I ain't got too much going on, man. I'm just out here, you know, keeping it slow. Been doing a lot of reading up, man. I just, like I told you last, we started my LLC. Had a lot of YouTube videos based on tech breaks and stuff like that, and you know, grants that I can apply for and stuff like that. Some of this free money. So that's my newest little venture that's really got me excited to get at some of this government money, man. And I know people. Well, I know a lady that do kind of grant writing, so I'm kind of excited to get all that together so that I can see where it leads and stuff like that to try to get towards some funds, man, because it's like I say, it's free money, man, and I'm really ready to like delegate. You know what I mean? Like I get up funds and I go, hey, Pimp Game, hey Chuck, I need you to do this, man, and this is what it entails. If you can do it, let's do it. I pay you, and then moving and keep getting what's coming and try to make some bread and pass some information down to my son at the end of the day so that he can be a step ahead, you know what I'm saying, than where I'm at. So that's what just kind of got me excited right now. And going to California next month for about 2 weeks. And man, that's where I'm at.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
All right. Congratulations on all of that, right? For sure. Pimp Game Shane, what are your final thoughts, my brother? And shoot out all your shit.
I'm out here 24 more, moretailmusic.net. You can find, we got hats, flyers, t-shirts, lighters, all that type of shit, all kind of merchandise. My album dropping, it's accurate, June 25th. Y'all go pick that up. I got a few different people on there, Killer Calion and ESG on that boy. I got B1. I got a few other cats on that motherfucker. Shout out to K Water and all them guys. Shout out to Ad Live from Chief Everywhere Clothing. That boy say he doing our shit. He want to jump on the show too. Y'all can find me on Spotify, iTunes, anywhere you can find music at. You can find me Spotify. I know YouTube. You can find me. I'm out there. I'm everywhere. And I was in a movie too. That's on Amazon Prime, Cow Candy. Y'all go check that out.
Yes.
And that's what it is.
I went and watched it back. The nigga is actually in the movie. I saw it. I watched it back.
I told you.
Yeah, I watched it back.
I told you.
Hey, what's that one project you got? What you calling it? Titus Arthritis or something like that?
Titus Arthritis is out now. That's on Spotify, and I also got one called Until Then. It's got Seven the Poet on it. It's got all kind of people on there, man. It's just a wide Ideal is all over that motherfucker. They do the tracks and stuff like that. They singing all over it. And that's out right now. That's on Spotify, that's on iTunes, that's on Apple Music, that's on YouTube. It's everywhere. So
let me ask you this, Pimp Game. What's the first move when you blow, man? If and when the shit hit the fan, Pimp Game gone, what's the first move, man?
Really on the cool, like I'm more of like behind the scenes. I do a lot of projects and shit, but Martell Music, that's actually our label. We own our own label. I'm gonna start putting out a few talents and singers and rappers and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like the next generation, because I ain't gonna be doing this shit like just like that. You know what I'm saying? We was only doing it. It really started off as a hobby. You know what I'm saying? And it was just something that we end up merchandising that came big. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's bigger than where we started. You know what I'm saying? Like with the internet, and everything, like you don't have to leave your house to sell records and stuff no more. So it's like I could be an overnight success, and y'all will never know it. I can sell 10,000 singles like in a day, and nobody would ever know that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so common now. Because that's the wave of the future. You don't have to. I don't have to go out and do shows. A lot of people don't have to know me personally and no shit like that for my music to sell. So, of course, we have a few different artists on our label, and we have younger artists that keep our label kind of moving along. So
relevant.
Right. So later on down the line, you just gonna hear like me more on the production side, like more on the video side and stuff like that, behind the scenes, not in front of the, behind the camera, not in front of the camera. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
feel you.
Because really,
It's about that time.
on the cool, my real shit. It's not about the fame. It's more about
Right.
the money. You know what I'm saying? It's about the bread. You know what I'm saying? Like I like the being in front of the camera. That's cool. We did that shit years ago. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But like
Yeah,
now,
you done it.
yeah, done that. It's like I don't even want to perform no more. I just want to do some music. You know what I'm saying? And put out some good people that will get out there and perform. Like my knees, my back be fucked up all the time. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
I already know.
dancing
I
on
already know
stage and
because
shit.
yeah, you name your album Titus Arthritis. When
Titus arthritis. Hey,
niggas
hey,
start
let me tell
rapping
you
about
something.
arthritis.
Hey, true story. Nigga, I wrote that shit. The reason why I called it Titus arthritis is because when I wrote it, I had just broke my arms and my wrist had just started healing. And they said that I was gonna have it was a 75% chance that I was gonna have arthritis in my shit because I had motherfucking pins. And I said, well
Yeah.
shit, I'm gonna write me a rap that's gonna be Titus arthritis. You feel what I'm saying?
So you saying tight ass? You saying
Titus,
tight ass?
tight ass arthritis.
All right, because I thought you were saying Titus arthritis.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Anybody know anything about arthritis? It make your joints tighten up. You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
I got you.
And that's what I said. I was gonna make me a project that was gonna be tight as that.
Now I was wondering what the name was all about, and now I know it's just all about aging and getting older and shit.
Yeah, it's about getting older. Real spill. Real spill.
That's
Real
what's
spill.
up, man. So everybody out, thank everybody for watching, man. Thank y'all for coming back, brothers. We did another show. Episode 12. It's in the books. Blaine, you got the video ready? Because I
Yes,
got
sir.
it. All right, here.
Just checking around. Just checking around. Checking around. Just checking around.
All right. Yeah. All right, fellas. Well, shit, I ain't really got nothing.
Hold on. That motherfucker